Big A, his mom Judy. Charlie Humphreys, his mom Kristen. And now for girls basketball seniors, we have Brookie Smith with the and gifts. Next we have Kinley Crosby with Tara. Next we have Lizzie Farmer with Let's hear it one more time for these guys so far. And lastly, we have our cheer team, beginning with Kim Lucero, walking with Alicia Luis. Next, we have TJ Little with the long road. Next, we have Phelan Open with the Blue Open.
Yeah.
On this next one, we need to recognize both Coach Arona, obviously, but it's not her night, so we'll recognize her separately with her daughter, Michelle Arona.
Gabriel's cousin. You knew that already?
Next, we have Ellie Morales. Also, Natalie Baeos, who cannot be here with us tonight. This is a lot of seniors and some great individuals. As we all know, seniors can't be who they become without people standing next to them. So I would ask that we stand and give them a round of applause. Thank you. You guys can sit down.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome out to tonight's game between the Many Farm Lobos and the St. John's Redskins. Mr. Greg Chavis Jr. with the ball, goes to the middle of the court. Oh, and Hunter Jarvis, a nice tip right there, number 23 for the Redskins, gets it over to his senior point guard, Mr. Mannery, and a nice effort for a steal right there by the Lobos. That'd be number 3. Drekel Johnson almost gets a steal. So Byron Bradshaw making his first start tonight here on senior night. A great steal there by number 5 with the Many Farm Lobos. He gets blocked hard by Hunter Jarvis, no foul, so ball's going to go to the Many Farm Lobos.
Yeah, that's a great call by Mr. Chavez. Jarvis is up high, good verticality. He does go to the ground hard, but a lot of contact with the ball.
And ladies and gentlemen, you're privileged tonight. You just heard the voice of Mr. Paul Hancock, one of the best refs in the state of Arizona, basketball, football, and a whole bunch of others. So he's going to be giving you all the interpretations and the inside scoop tonight, as this is senior night for the St. John's Redskins.
Yeah, it's a good night. They need to get off to a fast start after the tough loss they had around Valley, get some confidence and get rolling tonight.
Yes, that is correct. Tough loss off their rivals. So St. John's coming out tonight on senior night. We've got Byron Bradshaw gets a start as a senior also out there for the Redskins tonight. A great shot, number 20. That, of course, is Felix Begay, the 5'10 senior. He's getting a start along with Byron Bradshaw. Nice to see them out here tonight. So Many Farm Lobos coming down. It's about a 3-hour trip by bus. Coming down to face the Redskins. Nice drive right there by number 3, Drekel Johnson for the Lobos.
Great drive. Took it to his offhand there and tried to get it around Jarvis and got hit.
So want to thank, before we get too far into this broadcast, Judge Michael Latham, Apache County Superior Court judge. He is the reason you get to watch this game tonight live. Thank you to him for getting all this equipment together. He runs the lodge and the loft with help, of course, from his director of probation, Mr. Paul Hancock, who you heard here tonight. He took the night off from his officiating duties to come announce for the senior night with St. John's. So huge thank you to you, Mr. Hancock.
Yeah, it's great to be here. I love being here to watch the youth from our communities.
Caden Castleberry. Usually it's Victor Chavez. Victor Chavez, an integral part of the lodge, the loft, these youth programs here in Apache County. He is off tonight, and one of our own student producers is here as Afton Cox goes off the backboard. Number 5, the senior, 5'11", with 2 points for the Redskins to get them on the board. But Caden Castleberry here tonight, he's flying this airplane, this fighter jet for us. He's running all the switches, knobs, what they call the switcher. That's where you're getting all these different angles from with cameras up top, the floor, and whatnot. Oh, that is as in and out as it gets right there for number 5. Tyron Nez for the Lobos just doesn't quite fall. So Byron Bradshaw, boom, with a big shot. Shazam, number 2. Look at Byron Bradshaw,
All right,
number
Byron.
2, the senior, the 5'9 senior. Looks like his older brother Spencer Bradshaw out there just making it happen from deep downtown as he hits.
Gotta love to see the excitement of his teammates, getting in the scorebook, getting on the scoreboard, getting some points.
Hasn't got a start, I don't think, pretty much all year, but on senior night he's getting a start, and he makes the best of it as he goes for 3. Out there playing good defense too. Love that kid, Byron Bradshaw.
Yeah, he's going to give you all his heart that he can. Lots of hustle. I like to see him give the ball back up to him right there and try to get more points.
Yeah, get him another point.
Taking in the layup.
That's another senior, Mr. Jordan Mannery. He is a senior for the Redskins. And his favorite memory from basketball, he said, was the year they went undefeated with the Concho Colts. So Jordan Mannery went undefeated his 8th grade year out there in Concho. Now he's doing a great job for St. John's.
Yeah, he got pushed into a tough role this year. He's grown, and he's turned into a heck of a ball player.
Good athlete, hard worker. Number 21's a senior. He gets it out right there, and that's going to be a call foul. He's trying to kick it out to Byron Bradshaw, who you saw just hit that 3-point earlier. Byron Bradshaw. Byron, what is your favorite memory from basketball? The Snowflake game my junior year. He hit a bunch of shots and did great.
Oh, that's good for him.
You know, what lessons have you learned from basketball? Byron Bradshaw says, keep going and don't stop. And he just got a nice inbounds pass to his senior, number 23, Hunter Jarvis, who makes the most of it, putting the Redskins up 9-1. Hunter Jarvis has done a great job this year. He's really worked hard. You know, what is your favorite memory from basketball, Mr. Hunter Jarvis, number 23, the big senior for the Redskins? And he says, stuffing people.
Stuffing.
Is that what you guys called it back when you played in college? Was it stuffing, blocking, rejecting?
Swats. I don't
Swats.
Yeah, you know.
You just saw a great SWAT block stuff right there by Hunter Jarvis earlier in the game.
Yeah, tremendous. Like I said, he was way above him. Tough to get that one off.
So what would you like to tell your coaches? We asked Hunter Jarvis, and he said, I want to tell them thank you. Thank you for all the time, the effort. That's Coach Rusty Oakes. That's Coach Stacy Waite. That's Coach Jacob Waite. Of course, Coach Chris Nelson. Oh, man, it falls. It falls for Drekel Johnson, but it's not going to count. So
Yeah, I hate it when you get happy feet.
isn't that the worst? So nice shot there, but
Yeah, the boys program though really does. And Hunter Jarvis, it's good of him to thank them. They've got some great men down there, great coaches that stepped into a tough spot and you know they made the most of it. And if they make a run at the 2A tournament, the region tournament, you know they could be in the state tournament no problem.
there he is, number 20, Felix Begay, the 5'10 senior for the Redskins. What's your favorite memory of basketball? Felix Begay says, playing for the first time in the 6th grade. That's a nice shot right there, by the way, from another senior. Yeah, Felix Begay, his favorite memory, playing basketball for the first time in 6th grade, and Felix Begay on point, gets another steal.
Great job, Felix.
Everybody on the floor right now is a senior, just so you know. This is senior night for the Redskins. It's their last regular scheduled game of the season, depending on how they do in the tournament. But as far as the regular schedule goes, this is their last game.
Hunter Jarvis with the push foul. Kale asked me the other question last night. He goes, why is that not an over the back?
Yeah, tell
I'm
me.
like, well, you know, there's not an over the back call. It's not an over the back foul. It's just because you're giving your verticality. He's a lot taller than him, but he tried to go through the guy, so he had to push him to get there. So
is it just a foul? No
Yeah.
over the back, just called a foul?
Yeah, it's just a push foul.
Okay. Jordan Mannery, nice shot from the arch there. Hunter Jarvis with the rebound for the Redskins. Senior to senior, and Hunter Jarvis takes a nice, looks like about a 13-foot, 14-foot jumper there. And Mannery, the point guard, gets the rebound. Spencer. Oh, Byron, I was going to say for Spencer, but he didn't quite go in. Byron Bradshaw with another nice attempt. And number 3, long shot there for the Mini Farm Lobos. Going to go to the Lobos. Mr. Greg Chavis Jr., a great official here in Northeast Arizona. His dad's also official as well. Happy to have him here. He is a St. John's alum, great kid, good athlete, good baseball player. So St. John's up 14-1, not much of a game so far with about 3 minutes and 35 seconds to go here in this first period. Many Farms actually doing a good job passing the ball around, moving the ball. Kind of some wild shots, some shots off balance, some shots coming off screens where they're not set all the way, but they are definitely hustling and trying. They do have masks on, and so that's going to make it a lot harder as the game goes on.
It does. The northern teams, they all wear masks. When you go up to play up north, you have to wear a mask, officiate with the mask. Makes it a little bit tougher. But, you know, with mini farms, it's tough because they had a year off.
Yes.
And a lot of the northern basketball is a little bit down this year because they had that year off.
Right. So you're a sophomore. You're a sophomore last year. You don't get a play last year. Now you're a junior, but you're really a sophomore in basketball years, right? Like dog years, basketball years, human years.
Exactly. And
you
think
are
about
a
the last
sophomore.
The last time you played, it was against freshman JV.
Yes.
And now you're expected to play a game that's at varsity speed,
Which is
and
much faster.
it's a big difference in speed. And so, you know, a lot of the St. John's kids were the same way, and they had to grow,
Yep.
and it was a tough row at first, and now they had a nice run. They're knocking on the door. They could make another good run and make the playoffs.
You know, they just didn't have anybody early in the season that had really any varsity experience, so they all had to learn together. But they've done good. They've really improved their record lately.
Get in there.
Byron Bradshaw.
Get in there.
Oh.
Yeah.
Number 2, the senior Byron Bradshaw, showing his brother Spencer, I can do it too. Nice steal right there by the senior
Get it
Afton
back
Cox.
to him. Get it back to him. He's on fire.
He's on fire. Hit that man. It's 19-1.
It's en fuego.
Byron Fuego. Muy fuego. Byron Bradshaw.
Stuart Scott, man.
Yeah, he's just getting it done out there.
Cooler than the
right?
other side of the pillow.
It's Steph Curry. Steph Curry. Number 2, Steph Curry, also known as Byron Bradshaw out there. So Felix Begay, the senior, taking it in. He's had a nice basket and a few steals. Gets it to the
He's
senior.
open. Get it back to him. There you go. There you go. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, just short.
It was on. Just a little short. Hunter Jarvis, nice try right there. Foul right there. Going to be called on number 5 for the Lobos. Number 5 is Tyron Nez. We've actually got some information on Tyron Nez and all the basketball players. We're super excited. They filled this out for us before the game, went down and talked to them.
Oh, awesome.
Great kids, hard workers, just a fun group of kids to be around. But Tyron Nez gets called for the foul. He is a senior for the Lobos. He's actually had a good year. He's been playing basketball for 9 years now, so he's an experienced player out here for the Lobos.
I think these group of seniors are going to get the full first quarter to themselves.
Yes.
Coach Waite doesn't have anybody with their warm-up top off or anything. They're like, just relax, guys.
Yep.
It's senior night, baby.
He's just telling them these guys are going to make or break it on their own. They're seniors.
Yep.
So travel call right there.
And to all of us who've gone through this bittersweet night, right here's the best when you get to play with your fellow seniors.
That's for sure. Into the game, number 15 for the Many Farms Lobos. That is Jonah. It's Dahi, I believe. We had the kids write their names down. Some of them were kind of hard to read. I don't know if it's Bahi or Dahi, but it's got a D and an H and 2 E's on the end. So Bahi or Dahi. You can go with whichever one you want, but he checks into the game. And number 5 right there doing a good job down underneath on Hunter Jarvis.
Oh, he's feeling it. He wanted that one.
He's ready to make up for lost time. Hunter Jarvis, nice floater over the top. Afton Cox with the rebound. So that's going to be the third team foul in Many Farm Lobos. I think that's going to go on number 5 again. Number 5, like I said, is Tyron Nez. He is a senior. His favorite school in class, or his favorite class, economics. How about
Ooh.
that, economics? That's awesome.
You know, you got to be a little bit smart for that
Yeah.
class. There's a lot of theory, a lot of different things that go into it.
Yeah, Tyron Nez, man, he is a smart kid for the Many Farm Lobos. His favorite schools, U of A, that's his favorite college, and his favorite professional basketball team, of course, the Phoenix Suns. They're having a good year this year, too,
they're
by
on
the way.
fire.
They are really getting it done.
Hopefully they get it done this year. Yeah.
So double dribble right there.
Yeah, went to pick it up and thought, oh, shoot, I should pass it, and then had to dribble it and then pass it.
Just didn't quite work out for him, so nice shot right there. Number 3 for the Many Farms Lobos, that's Drekel Johnson. Great shot on his end as he gets down the floor quickly. You know, he's been playing for 2 years. His favorite color, Drekel Johnson for the Many Farm, lime green.
Lime green, nice.
Lime green, how crazy is that? Favorite movie is Holes. You ever read that book or seen that movie?
Yeah, I've seen Holes.
Holes, right? They dig the holes and all that.
Dig the holes, and they just look for that one cloud.
Yeah.
There's that one cloud.
That's Drekel Johnson. Number 3 for the Many Farms Lobos. That's his favorite movie. I love that. That's so cool. And his favorite class in school, math. We got a lot of smart kids tonight on the floor for the Many Farms Lobos. Economics, math. I mean,
Going to be an engineer.
yeah,
That math.
love to see that, man. You guys keep working hard. Go through school, get those degrees. That's so great.
Absolutely.
I'll finish off with Drekel Johnson, even though the game's still going. Number 3 for the Many Farms Lobos. What is something people don't know about you? My favorite color is pink. So that's his favorite color. Drekel Johnson, get into college when this year is over, my friend.
Nice hustle by 20.
Smart kids. Good job right there by Felix Begay on the hustle.
Job, Felix.
Almost called him Spencer again, but Byron Bradshaw. What in the world?
Is that 8 for him?
He is Steph Curry. He's hitting from 3-4 feet beyond the line. That was a travel right there. Isn't called high off the rim.
Got a first down on that one.
Afton Cox is so tough. I love Afton Cox. We've talked about him all season, so I'm not talking about him as much because we got some other seniors in there that I want to talk about. But Afton Cox is just an all-American kid. He's a senior. I wish he could stay at St. John's for another 4 years, but he's just an amazing kid. Great attitude, hard worker, super smart. Just the kind of kid you want for a relative, a neighbor, kind of kid you want in your community, person you want to work with. So it's going to be sad to see Afton Cox leave at the end of this year.
Yeah, that's a great kid, great family.
So Felix hit it, brother. Oh, tall off the back. Nice rebound right there by number 25. That's Thomas Dick Jr. for the Many Farm Lobos. He does a good job getting it in right there.
Quick steal, turnover. Afton gets in for the layup with 3 seconds left.
So as time runs out in the first period, it is 24-5. St. John's with a commanding lead, almost a 20-point lead, 19 up. Mini Farm's doing a great job. We've got a nice ad that I think Mr. Caden Castleberry is going to play for us, so we're going to hit that right now.
Yep, Cade's going to get it done. I'll go help him real quick, make sure we get it.
Kel's down there assisting him as well. So all you fans, we got a great ad coming to you right now. All right, we are back on number 55 for the Lobos. Nice drive over the top. Riley Green into the game for the St. John's Redskins, along with number 3 into the game. That's Charlie Humphreys. He's also a senior. And then, of course, number 10, Damon Thompson, the 5'10 senior. Good to see him on the floor. So a couple substitutes came in right now for the Redskins on senior night.
Where they have eight seniors?
I think it's 9.
8 or 9?
I call them the young seniors. We nicknamed them the young seniors.
Yeah, it's crazy. You know, when you have a team that has 9 seniors, usually, you know, they're just unstoppable. But it's a group of young seniors. They've done their best. They've done a great job. They've gotten better as the season's progressed. So we're definitely not saying anything negative about them. Super proud of them for
they're
accomplishing what they've done. Look at Riley Green taking it
Riley
in.
Green.
Big guy.
Good job, son. Way to get up and done. Riley Green.
He's our little Charles Barkley in there. Baby Shaq.
Riley Green goes for the rebound. Riley Green, what's your favorite memory about basketball? He says, in 7th grade, Coach Arona had me yell, "Yes, sir," all the time, really loud, like we're in the military. He said, and I has the worst cracking voice. Poor kid just had that crackling voice, you know, that 7th grade voice. So that's his favorite memory.
That's the worst.
Isn't it, though?
You know?
Oh, crud.
He cracks. Everyone makes fun of you. It's tough. It's a tough time to be a kid.
We've all been there, Riley. But it got better. It just got better, so that's cool.
Absolutely. And he laughs about it, so that's even better.
Yep.
Oh, it just slipped out of Mini Farm's hands there.
Got to be able to laugh at yourself, or times are tough. Damon Thompson, he's out there on the floor right now. Hey, Damon Thompson, what's your favorite memory of basketball? You're a senior. When Afton Cox tackled me. And he says, just kidding, when I scored 16 points in one game.
Wow.
That's pretty funny.
That's a lot of points. Oh.
So Damon Thompson out there, number 10, he's looking to get his first couple shots of the night.
Byron says, I'm going double figures right here, baby. Oh, just missed it.
Byron off the edge. Oh, Damon Thompson almost. Riley Green gets a rebound taken by number 12. That's Darnell Harvey for the Lobos with a nice steal right there. Jordan Mannery returns the steal, but it goes back to number 25 who gets it underneath to Drekel Johnson. And Drekel Johnson with the score for the Lobos.
Good hustle there. Good hustle.
Nice work right there.
Talk about some of our cheerleaders down there.
Yeah, right?
Elena Morales.
Yes.
Favorite memory, getting to qualify and take state with her team. The lessons that she's learned is no matter how hard life gets, all of your sacrifices bring a more valuable success. That's a great lesson to learn early in life.
Isn't it, though, man? Sacrifice is where it's at. That's what gets it done.
Absolutely. Sacrifice for what you want tomorrow, not for what you want today.
Wow.
What would you like to tell your coaches? Thank you for always pushing me to be my best. And that's a great coach when they push you to be your best. And what advice to younger cheerleaders? Don't give up when times get tough. It will all be worth it in the end.
Yeah, and they have a great coach. Coach Becky Arona, Coach Lisa James. They've had several coaches over the years, but those two have really done a great job with these cheerleaders, taking them to state, making everybody feel important. So a huge congratulations. And Byron Bradshaw, he had another chance.
The crowd's getting into it. I don't know who they're wanting to get the rock, but they're asking for. They're telling him to get it to somebody.
They want Byron Bradshaw.
Get it, Bradshaw's going for. Look at that. Unselfish.
Unselfish to the big man Riley Green up underneath. That's awesome. Very, very cool right there.
Great job. with a turnover. Kim Lucero on our cheer team. Hers is quick. Favorite memory is them convincing her to do cheer.
Oh, I'm glad you did. Good choice right there.
Another good life lesson. What lessons have you learned in cheer that you will take with you? Do what makes you uncomfortable.
Oh, that is great. You want to grow? Do what makes you uncomfortable. That's such good advice.
She wants to thank her coaches and advice that she gives the younger cheerleaders.
Damon Thompson. Number 10, Damon Thompson from the outside.
Bradshaw knew that was going. He's got his arm out, the 3 up. And the last thing that she says, advice to the younger cheerleaders, this is advice for all of us, especially as you're hitting the older part of life. When I hit 50, stretch your legs.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Byron's on the floor. Number 5 jumps on top of him. Tyree Nez jumps down there and says, man, I'm at least going to get a jump ball out of this.
Yeah, Drekken Johnson's like, I'm not jumping in there. But Mr. Waite, Coach Stacy Waite got the 30-second timeout.
Yep, he saw his player just rolling around there on the floor and figured, man, we better get it done.
Yeah, good hustle by Bradshaw.
So with St. John's, was that a full or a 30?
It's a 30.
Okay, we got a 30 from Coach Waite here. Give us some more on the cheerleaders. I don't know if you guys can see him. I think, yes,
yeah,
thank you.
We got him now. We got him. Tanisha Little, TJ Little. And I tell you, TJ is very talented. You hear her a lot of times singing the national anthem.
Right.
She went, and I think they were in the Macy's Day Parade on
Is
Thanksgiving.
that for real?
So
one of our own camera folk?
We had two of our cheerleaders.
Oh, okay.
What's your favorite memory from cheer? I don't have one. There's too many amazing ones.
Oh, that's actually a good thing then, right?
Yeah.
That's a really good thing.
What did she learn in cheer that she'll take with her? Look to the people around you for help and support.
Can't make it on your own.
That's a great.
Nobody can make it on their own. As Damon Thompson, our 5'10 senior, Damon Thompson getting ready to take it out here for the Redskins. He had a beautiful three-pointer earlier. Damon Thompson, what would you like to tell your coaches? This year was worth it. Coaches, this year was worth it.
The coaches need to hear that because they've put a lot of time and effort into this and all the success that they've had. It's a good thing.
Here's the last thing on Damon Thompson that's pretty funny. What'd you learn from basketball? What skills will you take with you? How to run.
How to run.
Just how to run.
Oh, yeah, there's a lot of that in basketball. TJ Little, what would you like to tell your coaches? We might need to get her up here. I got some questions, and I think we need to put her on the stand.
Let's do it.
Remember freshman year, winky face.
Oh.
I got to find out what happened freshman year,
winky
TJ.
Face.
What's this?
That could be
face?
real good or real interesting.
Yeah, we might need to censor that.
Winky face. I like that. I'm gonna start saying that. That's like a good nickname to give somebody.
That is. What advice do you have?
That's a winky face over there.
Face. What advice do you have for younger cheerleaders? You guys aren't just a team, you're a family. Keep treating each other like it, and you'll be okay.
You'll never forget the memories. You'll never forget how much fun you've had.
I tell you, and you do that. You take your teammates with you the rest
Riley
of your life.
Green with the great block. He just blocked out right there on the inbounds pass. Did a good job.
That's a big body.
So here, Riley Green. Riley, what lessons have you learned from basketball? What are you going to take with you? I learned what it takes to be a team player. It's all about communication, collaboration, and listening. That's the truth right there, man. There's not a lot of good listeners in this world, especially guys. I hate to beat down on guys a little bit, but listening is a hard thing to do. It's a skill.
It's a learned skill. It's tough.
If you can do that right now, Riley Green, it's going to serve you so well for the rest of your exciting life. So good advice, good memories to take.
Your future spouse will appreciate that you know how to listen.
How about this? It's like a John Wooden deal. Riley Green, what advice do you have for younger players? Put some mustard on your passes.
There you go.
What the old school?
Old school.
We in the 40s. That's something like Burl Heap would say.
Yes.
Put some mustard on your passes. That means like get some juice on it. Whip them hard. Get it in there. No lazy passes.
Damon Thompson got the steal on that one, and then was grabbed by Jonah Dahi.
So it's going to go back to the.
Now we get the bonus shots.
So Mannery's going to get to shoot. You know what? Speaking of Damon Thompson, our 5'10 senior, I like his shoes. I like those blue shoes out there. You don't see a lot of blue shoes with the skins. It actually looks pretty cool.
Yeah.
Kind of stands out. I like that. Really like that. All right, so shooting it. Nice shot right there. Number 45 into the game for the Mini Farm Lobos. That is Sean Yazzie. Good to see him on the floor. Mr. Sean Yazzie. Oh, Riley Green.
Riley Green.
Hard off the glass. Going to pick up the call. That's going to be the 8th team foul on the Mini Farm Lobos, 4 on St. John. So double up on Mini Farms as far as fouls go, with just 4:24 to go in the second period. You can see the score's a little bit lopsided right now. A little bit lopsided.
I tell you what, though, if you look at the foul count, fouls usually equate to effort.
They do.
So if you're giving a lot of effort, if you're working hard, you're going to commit some fouls.
Yeah.
So for Mini Farms, 8 fouls, that's not a bad thing. You're working hard, you're doing your best, and you're competing tonight, and that's good.
I'm very impressed with these Mini Farms players. Number 5 out there, Tyree Nez, he's talking to Damon Thompson. They're laughing. They bump hands right before the last foul shot. They're just enjoying themselves out there. Good competition, but they know that it's a sport. So that's nice to see. Byron Bradshaw, man, I'm going to call him the corner. Oh, my.
Man, we got a little Curry action.
It's Steph Curry.
Holy cow. Damon.
Good for Damon Thompson to take that shot. It was on, too.
It was.
It was a good shot, just a little bit to the right. Nice. Oh.
Look at that. Coming over the top, getting it.
Damon Thompson driving down the right side, goes his right hand high off the glass. Oh, just misses. Rebound by Tyree Nez. Back up to number 3. That's Drekel Johnson. So Mini Farms needs to get some baskets right here, and they call on it, and boom. Oh, just short by Tyree Nez. So Coach Wade out there telling Damon Thompson, I need you over here to stop that pass if you're not going to be in the corner.
Look at him coaching. Coach Wade, good job coaching these kids.
Trying to get him right. First year, comes in as a coach, does a great job. Oh, number 55. That's Malik Monroe, number 55, onto the floor for the Mini Farms Lobos. He's a great kid. He's been playing basketball for 3 years. Favorite color? Purple.
Purple.
Likes the purple. What is Demon Slayer? That's his favorite movie. Never heard of it.
I don't know. I haven't heard of it either.
Demon Slayer. I like it. Sounds good. Sounds like exciting.
Oh, get rid of demons, man.
I have to check that out. Malik Monroe, number 55. He is a junior. And all the Lobos that have made the trip here. Oh, almost gets the off. And Riley Green.
He's the Windex man down there just cleaning the glass.
He's got a bottle of Windex and a roll of paper towels, doesn't he?
That glass is spotless with him down there.
That's what I'm talking about. So Riley Green going back to the line, yeah?
I think they might have called it a jump ball.
Oh, okay. Okay, so possession goes to the Redskins.
Yeah.
Flip it back. Number 3, Charlie Humphries. Oh, Damon Thompson gets it back over to Humphries. Looking for Mannery. Mannery to Bradshaw.
Bradshaw's got the hot hand. Let's just keep feeding him.
Feed that old boy. Nice steal right there, number 5. Tyron Nez gets it for the Lobos, bringing it back up the floor. He's doing a nice job handling the ball. Knight takes up a lane. And a floater from the foul line gets his own rebound. That's going to be called on Jordan Mannery right there. Jordan Mannery, one of our seniors. Let me give you some info while I got him. Jordan Mannery, your favorite memory, right? We talked about the Concho Colts, man. Concho Colts. Love the Concho Colts. They got a great gym out there. Just love the fact that the kids from Concho come to St. John's. They're such great kids, man.
They really are. We had down there at the Loft, one of our Legacy Leadership clubs brought the Legacy Leadership Club from Concho into the Loft for a day of fun at the Loft.
Oh, that's great news.
They're doing a lot of community service, doing a lot of things at the school, and their reward was they got to hang out.
Hang out at the Loft, man.
Yeah. Great kids. I met a lot of kids that day. Had a great time with them. They really are. It's a great community, and looking forward to having them coming into the St. John system. As
freshmen and get to the Loft. You know, who wouldn't want to hang out with Paul Hancock, Victor Chavez, and, of course, Judge Mike Latham.
Absolutely.
At the Loft, man. Great place. Oh, Malik Monroe almost gets it off the glass. Nice rebound by Malik.
I tell you, at the Loft, we have one of those full-size Papa Shots. It's a free throw. 10-foot
right?
rims.
No way.
Can't beat Judge Latham.
Are you serious?
Can't beat Judge Latham. He's out there. He's on fire. He's just shooting and just going. Competitive little guy.
I did not know that. I need to come down there and check out all the new stuff at the Loft, man. That's pretty cool to hear.
Yeah, he's out there with the kids. He's out shooting them.
Damon Thompson fought for, just off the front of the rim. Pushes it up. Number 3.
Good
Drekel Johnson, and it looks like he's just. So number 3 is going to get called for the foul. That's Charlie Humphries. He's like, no, man, come on.
Come on, man. I didn't really push him. I put my hands on him.
Like, are you for real right now?
He was going out of bounds anyway.
You know, Charlie Humphries has really turned into a great player this season. He's come off the bench. His older brother was here last year, and so because of that, he got a lot of good experience. Older brother was, not harding him, but helped him out with all that stuff. So he's really improved as a player. Like his shoes, too, like those pink shoes down there.
Yeah.
Like the blue on Thompson. The pink on Humphreys. Good looking stuff there.
They're not pink. They're soft red.
Is that what they are?
Yeah,
Soft red? Oh, I like that. I like that. Soft red.
I mean, I'm a guy. There's only 3 colors out there.
Yeah, I only know just like black and white. I don't. What else is there?
But no,
Green. I've seen some green.
Great shoes. Great kid. Great family.
So, Mini Farms 32-7. Mini Farms still looking to get some points. They haven't put any points on the board in about 3.5 minutes. Malik Monroe, he's down there. Malik, what is your favorite class in school? Oh, it's art, he says. Well, then what are you doing after high school, Malik? He says, I'm going in the Marines,
Whoa.
and I'm getting a degree in welding. Man, you're a welder, Malik. You'll always have a great paying job. That's a good skill to have.
That's a great trade, great skill. You're right.
Good job, Malik Monroe. You know what I love about Malik Monroe, a man after my own heart? What is something people don't really know about you? I love to ride horses, he says. Nothing better. Early in the morning, sun's coming up, saddle a horse, and start gathering. That's great times right there. So Jordan Mannery, man, he's getting triple teamed right here. Gets it over to Humphreys. Humphreys into Green. Green looking for the go off the glass. Oh, gets his own rebound.
Flat-footed rebound.
We call him the tiptoe glass cleaner. Just tiptoes and cleans the glass. Scoops it up. Riley Green, good job right there.
Yeah, the big body, 6'5" out there. Intimidating. You're not driving in my lane.
Like that about him.
Another board.
Another one. So Riley Green, what's your advice to the younger players? The only shortcut to becoming a better player, he says, is to learn from others.
There you
You just got to work hard. Just got to work hard and learn from others.
Yeah, it's a lot easier to learn a lesson from others than the hard way.
Isn't that the truth, man? That is great advice right there. So number 3 for the Lobos, Drekel Johnson's out there. Doing a good job tonight on his end. Breaks that finally. Mini Farms gets off 7 points. Good to see right there.
They're still hustling, though.
Yeah, I love the fact
Love
that
it.
they're not giving up. One more foul shot. That's why you shoot them soft with some backspin.
Right, get your legs up underneath it.
Yes,
Get it
sir.
up there and let it slide off your fingers. Nice pass. A little bit of a no-look pass.
Damon Thompson.
In and out.
Damon Thompson in and out. Zero. Takes it in. Leighton team.
Little Euro step there.
Yeah, how about that? Goes from 7 to 11 real quick. Mini Farms doing a good job. Mannery behind the back. He's got multiple people out there guarding him. And they
Nice
leave
job.
the three-point assassin open.
Oh, over the top.
Over the top. And you've explained that to us before. If it goes over the backboard, over the stand, then it is out.
It is out, yeah.
Okay.
Either direction. The only part of the backboard that is out is the backside. So once it goes over,
Just so all you guys out there know, that is the key. All right. Oh, nice shot right there by number 13. Going to draw the foul. That is Seth for the Lobos. Nice job right there drawing the foul.
look, they're still driving. He's pushing hard. They're pushing the ball. In their hearts, you can tell they're still in this ball game. So
Fighters, man.
good for them. I'll take that all day.
Love the Mini Farm Lobos. It's a small school. It's just north of Chinle. As you know, I know you've officiated a lot of games over the years. Just north of Chinle. It's a small school. It's
It
a
is.
lot smaller school with the enrollment and all that. But, man, those kids have pride. They're super smart, as you saw, with some of their favorite classes or economics, math, that type of thing. So, great kids. Super happy to have Mini Farms here. Was kind of worried it wouldn't happen tonight, but I'm glad it did. All right, Damon Thompson. What advice, Damon Thompson, do you have for younger players? Damon Thompson says, just man up. Man up. No whining, Make it happen.
That's almost like a Coach Bell quote.
Well, yeah, right.
No amount of whining is getting that hay off the field.
Isn't that the truth, man? I've hauled more hay
Right.
with that guy. Holy moly.
I haven't held hay with him, but I've hauled plenty in my day.
Oh,
Not a fan.
it's
It's the best workout you can have, though, to be honest
tough
with you.
work, man. It's all the Olympic list. It's bench, clean jerk, squats. It's all of it.
Yeah, and dirty.
Oh, it is dirty, isn't it? Oh, Damon Thompson is so close every time. I'm talking an inch, maybe less. It's in and out. It's barely off the rim. Damon Thompson keeps shooting. Nice shot right there by Leighton. Oh.
A little too much muscle on
Ooh,
that one.
good job right there by number 3. Number 3, Charlie Humphrey. I love it.
Look at that full court pressure.
Oh, and we get the rafters. Get some rafter action there coming off. I'll talk more about Charlie Humphreys next half, but as we're closing out the half, what's your favorite memory of basketball, Charlie Humphreys, number 3? And he says, when we beat Alchese for the first time in my basketball career, and it was awesome.
Yeah, great job. That's always a tough win. I think we're going to go to a quick commercial, see what Castleberry's got in store for us. We got.
And stay with us because we've got a great ad coming up. We've also going to have a great second half. Got a bunch more information on the players, what they're doing, some funny stuff they say, quotes and all that. So stay with us, personalizing the players. So we're going to the ad in 3, 2, 1. Mr. K. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for staying with us. Thank you for staying with us. Going to have a great second half of basketball as we get started. St. John's Redskins versus the Mini Farm Lobos. Going to be a quick foul called right there on number 23, Hunter Jarvis for the Redskins. He is a senior. Senior night for the Redskins. Hunter Jarvis. Got to give you some info on him, some really cool answers to some of our questions from Hunter Jarvis. As he's wondering, man, you call that on me? But what would you like to tell your coaches, Hunter Jarvis? And he says, thank you. Just thank you. Thank you for that. And what's some lessons you've learned? And Hunter Jarvis said, there are obstacles that you just have to push through. Sometimes you're tired in practice. That's a nice still right there and a pull-up.
Nice.
Boom.
That's a beautiful pull-up.
Boom. Drekel Johnson. Great work right there. Back to Byron Bradshaw. And into the game for the first time, a non-senior, number 15, Tristan Manier, the 5'10 sophomore. So he's going to get some playing time here on senior night. Tristan Manier out there.
That's the game you can get your bench a lot of minutes. Get your seniors plenty of minutes too.
Good to see number 20, Felix Begay, out there on the floor, the 5'10 senior for the Redskins. Over to one of the favorite players in a long time in St. John's, Afton Cox. What a great kid. And Hunter Jarvis trying to pick that up. Oh, that's a big pull-up. Steph Curry style off the front of the rim. When you're out a little farther, you got to give it a little more juice, as they say, or mustard. So Mr. Greg Chavez Jr.
Greg Chavez, that was an AT&T call.
Yeah.
Yeah, great long distance.
Yes, all the way in, right?
Sorry, Greg. Sorry, Greg. I'm kidding. You should have been a couple steps closer.
Only an official knows what that means. We'll just leave it at that. Should have been there. That's funny. All right. So taking in number 25 for the Lobos to 15. That's Jonan Dahi. Over to number 13. Seth gets it back, pushes it to three. Oh, almost a nice steal right there by Tristan Manier, the sophomore. He's going to get called for it.
Good hustle on Greg on that one.
Yeah, he was there, man.
Looked like he was shot out of a cannon.
You don't appreciate how much running an official does until you just spend the next 4 or 5 minutes just watch the officials move up and down the floor and you realize, man, those guys are doing a lot of running. A lot of up and down, back and forth. We've talked about before 2 officials way back in the day. 3 officials has come about in the last, 4 or 5 years?
3, 4 years.
3, 4 years, yeah. Makes it so much easier, not just because you don't have to run as much.
This is our 3rd season with it.
It's 3rd?
Yeah,
so 3rd season with 3 officials. And you still have to run a lot. It's not like the running really is cut down a whole lot, but there's just so much more of the game that's seen.
Yeah, you were getting a lot better angles on everything. It's way better for the game to have the 3rd official out there, keeping it clean. And actually, the funny thing is you get better no calls.
Yes.
You know, before you'd guess and call a foul.
Yes.
And now you got a guy looking right at him like, oh, that's not a foul. So sometimes there's fewer fouls because of that 3rd person out there.
And Hunter Jarvis just trying to get rid of it. Triple teamed. Called right there on number 3 for the Lobos. That's Drekel Johnson. Going to get called for. That is going to be the 2nd team foul on the Lobos. So 2-2.
2 fouls, 4
Tristan
fouls
Manier.
in a minute and a half.
Yeah, how about that? Tristan Manier taking it out, gets it to Byron Bradshaw. A lot of coverage on him. So Felix Begay, deep corner. In, out, and in.
That's a tough corner shot, though,
because
it's kind of behind the backboard.
It is, right? That's not even a straight line. That's a little bit of a back angle.
Yeah,
and St. John's in a weird defense, running around as kind of a herd out there, a little group of players. But, man, great shot right there by Felix Begay. Got some info I want to share with you about Felix Begay. What lessons have you learned from basketball, Mr. Felix Begay? And he says to trust people and work together. And what would you like to tell your coaches then? Thanks for having me on this team and being a part of this program. I love it. And what advice do you have for younger players? He says work hard and play harder.
Work hard, play harder.
Yeah, I like that.
It's interesting, kind of on that comment, Michael Jordan, greatest player ever.
Greatest player ever.
He found his comfort zone by how hard he worked in practice so that the game was actually easier than his practice. He worked that much harder. So
that is what the great ones say.
Yep. Oh, little guy. Got to watch out for that one.
So into the game for the Redskins, number 4, Asher Rabin. He's a 5'9 junior. He's on the floor. And then number 1, a 6'2 junior for the Redskins. That's Jordan Winters.
Jordan's got a nice slashing game.
He does, doesn't he?
So he'll be fun to watch next year.
You may not know about Jordan Winters. Jordan Winters is the great grandson of the great Verl Heap.
It's in
Verl
his blood.
Heap, yeah. So he is a great grandson of the greatest coach in the state of Arizona. Mr. Verl Heap, floor named after him, 8 state championships, 4 runner-ups. You can do the math on that.
Wow.
He was in the state championship game every other year. 50% of the years that he coached, it was state championship time. So,
wow,
nice
look at
throw
that.
right there by Tristan Minear, looking up the floor. Decides to take it for himself, gets fouled right in the face.
Euroed it.
By number 41. Oshki Begay going to get called for the foul there, so Tristan Minear going to go up. Good to see a sophomore like Tristan Minear out there in this last regular season game, working hard. He's going to be part of the program for the next 2 years, so nice to see him get some experience. And, of course, also the great grandson of Verl Heap, Jordan Winters. And onto the floor, glad to see him out there as well, is number 24. That's D'Angelo Spencer. He starts a lot for the Skins and plays a lot of minutes, but because it's senior night and he's a junior, he didn't come out in the first half. So Asher and D'Angelo out there talking to number 45 for the Lobos. That's Sean Yazzie. They're just having a good time out there, hanging out, talking.
It's good to see sportsmanship like that.
They're laughing out there and talking to each other. And I understand why they're wearing the masks. Great idea if that's what they're comfortable with. I just feel bad for the players because it makes it a little bit harder on them. But Many Farms is really doing a good job still running.
Yeah, they're doing a great job. They practice in them. They play all their games above I-40 in them. I was up in Ganado the other night, and, you wear them. Officials wear them. Players wear them. You wear them.
So talk to us. Talk to us. You've officiated for over a quarter century or dang near in that area.
Yeah.
And the last couple of years is the only time you've ever had to wear one. Does it make it harder? And how much harder?
It's funny. I mean, I'm always out of breath because I'm a big fat guy.
That's not true. So he played college basketball, folks. He's not a big fat guy.
But, honestly, the hardest part for me is you get the puffs of air going into your eyes, so my contacts dry out.
Yeah, right?
If I wore glasses, they'd be fogged the whole time.
That is the truth.
So, I don't know. In the heat of the game, it's not bothering me.
Okay.
Because you're focused on everything else.
Okay.
And breathing is just breathing. Your brain's going to do it for you. And your body adjusts, but I don't know. It didn't seem like it's been that much harder. It's not comfortable. I can say that, and I couldn't imagine playing every game in it, practicing every day in it. Like these kids do, and I'm sure they're wearing them all day during school too.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
Up there, it's a mask mandate.
Yes.
Everywhere you go, it's a mask. So I'm sure they're very used to it.
Most schools up north right now. Oh, wow, good shot right there by D'Angelo Spencer. Good job, D'Angelo. Nice shot, 44-13. St. John's up by 31 points. Goodness. Hit it, son, hit it. Number 3. Oh, almost with the bounce. Nice rebound right there. Jordan Winters trying to get up to Asher Raven.
Got a little push right there. We're at 16 foul, looks like.
Going to go against the Lobos. So D'Angelo Spencer going to take it out right here.
Yeah, right now as an official, you're really trying to not call fouls, but in a situation like that, he's getting shoved out of bounds. You got to call that one.
Yep. Can't let that happen. The only senior on the floor right now, I think, I'm looking around. I think the only senior on the floor is Byron Bradshaw.
He's going to play the whole game.
Yes, I love it. Byron Bradshaw, what lessons have you learned from basketball? Keep going and don't stop. Byron, what do you want to tell your coaches? Thank you for always believing in me and giving me a shot.
There it is.
Oh, almost on cue while we're talking about him.
He's got that 6th sense.
Yes, he does. What a great kid.
He's amazing.
Just wanted his coaches to know, thanks for giving me a shot. That's the great thing about some of these small towns is kids like Byron Bradshaw get it. They're on the team. They're part of it. It's just a great experience for them. So I love that with small schools like St. John's, Many Farms. Just these good kids up here in Northeast Arizona.
Absolutely. Great drive there. Falling to the floor, gets it up and in. Number 12, Darnell Harvey.
Nice steal right there by Tristan Minear, number 15. He's shown some good quickness. He's really maturing as a player this year. Seen a lot of maturity out of him. Gets it again, goes up.
Greg held his whistle on that one as long as he could.
He did, didn't he?
Didn't realize that got a little bit too much elbow, affected the shot, so got to call it. 2 more cheerleaders. I have Michelle Arona
I love Michelle Arona.
She's like the coolest kid.
She is the coolest kid. I love that kid.
Her
Even when
mom's
she was little, just
Yeah.
like every time I see her and talk to her, she'll give me a hug. It just makes me smile whenever I see Michelle Arona. I just get a smile on my face.
Yeah, Michelle, she was in middle school when we created the loft, and she was like, I just want to go to the loft. I just want to go to the loft. She'd go in there and dance for hours.
Is that right?
It's great.
Oh,
She
she's
was
so
good.
cool.
What's your favorite memory from cheer? Taking third at qualifiers and the mini parties on the bus.
Yes.
You know, how true is that, though?
Love bus parties.
Go back to your playing days.
Yes.
What was the best part?
I love
bus
getting on
ride
the
home.
back of the bus, just having a good time. After a rough loss, it's the worst ride you'll ever take.
It is.
But after a good win, it's such a great ride.
Absolutely. That's honestly why I love officiating so much, is I get that ride with my friends to different places. So I still get a party on the bus a little bit.
I was rolling out of Burger King the other night, and you guys pulled in. I forgot to tell you that.
Oh, you did after we were at Ganado.
The big, huge excursions rolling in. I was rolling out, and there's 2 cars behind me, and I was getting ready to turn, and I was like, I know that's Paul. And you guys pulled by, and I was like, that's Paul.
Yeah, the ref mobile.
Yes, that was so cool. And I was going to turn around, but there's 2 cars behind me in that roundabout deal. I was like, all right,
Oh,
forget
that's
it.
crazy.
Forget it.
Yeah, that was me, Quinn, and Jake.
Okay.
St. John's guys up there.
That's cool, man.
So, what lessons have you learned in cheer that you'll take with you? All the hard work does pay off. Put
That's
your all
so
in.
true.
You know, I think we can say with a lot of certainty that the theme on that question is hard work pays off.
Hard work pays off.
All the kids have said that basically.
That's, again, back to these small schools like Mini Farms, St. John's, all these little schools we have up here. The kids get to participate in so many different activities, and they learn all these life lessons. That's what's one of the great things about little schools. Everybody
Yeah.
gets to participate.
Small town athletes or small town kids, not just athletes, kids. They're hard workers.
Yes, they are.
You know, if you want to have a hard worker and a successful business, find a kid from a small town and hire him.
Isn't that the truth? Jordan Mannery back in the game, the big senior. Look at that
Yeah.
great shot, almost goes in. Charlie Humphreys gets the ball stolen. Nice move right there by number 3. That's Drekel Johnson. Gonna pull. Oh,
Stop
a little
and
short. A little short off the front.
Michelle said, what would you like to tell your coaches? She said, thanks for dealing with my attitude.
her
that was a
her
24/7.
attitude is the best, man. I love her attitude.
Yeah.
That is
24/7 with her mom as coach.
Is a mama's coach. Man, that's a nice move right there by number 3, Charlie Humphreys. Just a great drive down that left side, and he finishes. So
Great deflection. Got the steal.
you know, while we're talking about Charlie Humphreys, he just had that nice shot. What would you like to tell your coaches? I want to tell them thank you for what great coaches they have been to me all year.
Henry Thompson just got the putback.
Right?
6'1" junior. And Michelle said, advice to younger cheerleaders, cheer hurts, but the victories outweigh the pain. Always be on time. And shout out to Riley.
There you go. Shout out to Riley.
Good job, Riley. You're getting a shout out.
Getting a shout out right there
Windex man.
from my favorite cheerleader in at least the last 10 years.
Michelle's awesome.
All right, so Charlie Humphreys, I want to finish this out. He had a lot of good things to say here. I was reading through some of his answers. The last thing is, what advice do you have for younger players? Be patient with your coaches and teammates. It goes a long way. Be patient with yourself.
That's deep.
All right? Here's the last thing. I know he's joking around, but I'll read it for all you wrestlers out there. And he said, wrestling, just so you know, is the wrong sport. Well, since we were both basketball players, I don't know how you argue with that, but I love wrestling.
Well, I tell you, I wouldn't tell a wrestler that because
No.
I don't like being put into a pretzel.
I don't want to get pinned.
Yeah.
I don't want to get the splits or the Saturday night ride on me.
Oh, my gosh.
But I quit wrestling in 8th grade, but it's a great sport. I love wrestling.
Oh,
Wrestling's so much fun.
It is. It's a great sport.
That is a man's sport, I'll tell you that right now. We've called some wrestling matches this year, and, man, those guys are tough as they come.
We had the marathon, 5-hour
the
wrestling.
5-hour, what were we thinking?
I think I was more tired than the wrestlers.
I know. Number 55 for the Lobos doing a good job out there tonight. We talked about him a little bit earlier, Malik Monroe. I like seeing him do good work down there against number 34 from the Redskins, the 6'1" junior Henry Thompson. Oh,
great
Charlie.
call. Great call.
Charlie Humphreys. Hey, and I forgot to – I know we've talked about Greg Chavez Jr. I apologize. We haven't talked about the other 2 officials, and we always want to thank them tonight. So tell us who they are real quick.
All right. We have down on the one on the baseline, just handed the ball in. It's Bill Murray.
Bill Murray.
Bill Murray, actually, his brother-in-law has a trailer park in Alpine, and he lives there.
Okay.
He's from El Paso.
El Paso, Texas.
And he called me today to see how the roads were because a little bit of snow.
Right.
And it was cold in El Paso. So he was in El Paso this morning, and he's up here tonight.
Good night, man.
To officiate
that is
for-
a long drive.
That's the passion that a lot of these guys have that wear the stripes.
That
They
is so
love
cool.
the game. They love the kids this much that he's willing to put 6 hours in
Oh, yeah, easy
maybe
6
8.
hours. Yeah.
to
He's
get up
going
here.
all the way down through. Oh, nice pass.
Nice
Good
pass.
unselfish pass right there by Charlie Humphreys. I love it. Gets away from Henry Thompson, but a great pass nonetheless. And then just called the traveling call. Our
All
official right there. I
He's-
can't think of his name.
Robert Rivera.
Robert Rivera.
Looks
yes,
like Mr.
yes.
Clean tonight.
He really does, doesn't he?
He's delirious, but then he'd be Mr. Clean. Robert Rivera, he's pretty new. He's new to the area, moved up, I think, from the Valley, has some friends
Okay.
down there, but he's third, fourth year as an official, works really hard, goes to a lot of camps.
He moves good, too, on the floor, just from an athletic standpoint. He moves well.
Yeah, that's because he has no miles on those legs like the rest of us.
Yeah. He has no miles. Robert Rivera, man, thanks for being up here.
I tell you, my dad was put into the Arizona Football Officials Hall of Fame this year. And
Oh, that's amazing. Wait. We got it. You can't say that and not say your dad's full name, man. You can't. You don't throw stuff out like that.
Oh, yeah, Big Gerald Hancock.
Gerald Hancock
He officiated
was
forever.
initiated into the Arizona Officials Hall of Fame this year.
Yeah,
That's a big deal, man.
the Gridiron Club, the Grand Canyon Gridiron Club, was doing a thing for the top
That's a
athletes
big
in
deal, dude.
December, and they brought him down there. And the guy after him, I don't remember who it was, gets up there and looks at him and says, "You know, he gave his body up to these sports because look at how he waddles."
Yeah. Gerald Hancock nickname is now Waddle, I guess. Either that or Hall of Famer. I'll go with Hall of Famer.
I'll call him a waddler because he beat me a lot as a kid.
Yeah, I won't because he's a Hall of Famer, man.
He can still beat me. He is a Hall of Famer. He was a great official, one of the best for sure. But just showing you how hard it is on the bodies as you get older and stuff like that.
Yeah, for
Robert,
sure.
Robert, enjoy those hips and those knees and while they last, buddy.
Charlie Humphreys shooting right there. I love Charlie Humphreys. He's such a great kid. But what'd you learn from basketball, Charlie? He said, I worked super hard in the offseason, and now I get to play. Again, this hard work
There you
theme
go.
just keeps coming through time after time
I
with
like-
all these young athletes.
I like the off season. I worked in the off season and now I get to play.
Yep.
Championships are won in the off season, guys.
When nobody's in the stands.
That's
Championships are won when nobody's in the seats.
Championships are collected during the
This is
regular
pretty
season,
funny,
but
you
You win
know?
them in the off.
I'm watching Jordan Mannery out there. He's matured so well through the season as a player. Super proud of him. A former, I shouldn't say former, but a Concho Colt. And I really like, that's a nice move right there by Charlie Humphreys.
Smooth, a little slashing ability.
Dang, that looks good.
Smooth, loved it.
Jordan Mannery says, what would you like to tell your coaches, Jordan? And he says, I'm happy for how much they yell at me. What the world?
No one likes getting
No
yelled at.
one wants to I don't know if that's sarcasm or what, but yeah, how much they yell at me. It's like, no, forget that.
Well, you know, one thing that I've learned a lot playing stripes, being around the game and stuff like that, you can coach a kid hard.
Yeah. If you love them, take care of them.
If you love them and you take care of them.
And they know that.
Yep, if they know
They
that.
know that.
Man, we got a legend here behind us.
I just got somebody up in the box right. Oh, wow. Check
Big
it out
three.
from number 3, Drekel Johnson. Drains a three-pointer. Mr. Graham Nelson's here with us. Where you been, brother?
I was watching the game courtside.
Oh, that's
Been
what I
an
like to see.
Amazing St. John show.
Pull the
right?
chair, my friend. One right there. Let's do this.
I text you last game and said, where are you? This was like at, I don't know, like 6 or 7 at night. You're like, I just woke up from a nap. I'm like, what the world?
I ran a mile
You're-
and it killed me.
You're napping at like 7 at night? What's up with that?
Well, I took Paul's shoes on for a little bit and I reffed some Little League games and I was toast afterwards.
We were just talking about how hard officiating is on your body. Dude, you were a great high school athlete. In fact, you're working right now getting into a football program. So talk to us the difference between playing football like you did, being a great basketball athlete in high school, and then reffing. And we're talking Little League games. So tell us, was that hard on you physically?
Yeah, I was running up and down the court way faster and harder than I thought I had to. I was like,
Right.
I played the game. I'm going to be fine. Those little kids are faster than you think, and it wasn't even high school. I was chasing them around. I was like, goodness, I can't keep up with them.
love it, man.
My
Just think,
legs.
so if you
Hey.
continued on this path, they continue to be the same age, but you get older every year.
Am I not right? You've got an uncle that officiates? Spence Udall?
Oh, yeah, Spence. Yes.
Yeah, your Uncle
I was
Spence.
like,
He's a great official. He officiates. He does a good job. You got a cousin
Spence and Jake.
that
yep.
officiate. He does a great job. Super hard worker, smart guy. You think you'll end up officiating? You're sitting next to
I've
one of the
thought
best
about it,
officials
yeah.
in the state right there.
I think about it all the time. Like, I would love to end up in St. John's after I figure out what I want to do with my life for
Right.
sure and contribute to the community, come ref games. I think it's awesome.
Hey, man, wherever you are, if you want to officiate, just do it, especially in the state of Arizona.
Yeah, it's fun.
You can make
I
a lot
had
of
a
money,
blast.
too.
I had a blast doing it.
You know what? It's fun. Being out there on the court and the games, little kid games, every game's a lot of fun. But the most fun, and we were just talking about it with Michelle Arona's comment, the trips are the best part.
Oh, yeah.
You're back
right?
with your 3, 4, 5. Football, there's 5, 7 of us.
Oh, Riley Green from Afton
Riley.
Cox. Good job, fellers.
So-
Football would be a fun one to officiate.
Yeah,
I
that's
always
what I would
thought
think
that'd
so,
be
too.
fun.
Yeah, come on out. We'll get you into football. But you're going to go play football next year, so
I know. We'll see. I'll be officiating. Telling the officials how to do their jobs probably, huh?
Right.
Most players do that.
That's Kale. My son Kale took one of my rule books the other day. So now he's telling me the rules.
So right now, 7:21 to go. 55 for the Redskins, 18 for the Many Farm Lobos. We've got a special guest up here tonight. Awesome. A former St. John's alum, a great basketball, football player, former All-State player with us, Graham Nelson up here, helping call, talking about some officiating.
I need
So-
to come up here more often. You make me feel too good.
Oh, yeah, you got to, man. Hey, everything up here is positive. Everything on this air is positive because Judge Mike Latham makes it happen. He's a great guy. He loves the kids, got the loft going, got the lodge in Round Valley, and so we just keep everything positive, man. So you want good stuff said about you, get up here like Jordan Mannery, right? Jordan Mannery talking about what advice would you give to younger players, and he says don't take it for granted. So, Graham, it was only a couple years ago you were playing as a senior out here. What advice would you give to younger players?
Well, I'd tell them to figure out how to pretend you graduated a year early so you could have the mind you have when you graduate. If you could go back, man,
That's great advice.
you would tear it up in high school.
Isn't that the truth?
Oh, yeah.
Isn't it funny, though, like when you were officiating the little kids game, you're like, just go here.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
Just go.
I was like,
The
what are
game
you
has
doing,
slowed
guys?
down finally. Nice big three.
Afton Cox drains it from the left side. The left wing, as we say. Nice job there by Afton Cox. I want to share a couple things because he is one of my favorite kids in high school and long time. Afton Cox is so cool. Great kid, but he says, what would you like to tell your coaches? I love you, Coach, Uncle Jake. How about that? And all the other coaches.
That's awesome.
We've got some inside deal going with Jake, I'm sure.
Hunter Jarvis with a turnaround from about 12.
We
Off
talked
the glass.
Talked about Hunter Jarvis quite a bit early on in the broadcast.
That's a shot you don't see much anymore is off the glass.
Right.
Tim Duncan style.
Yeah.
Isn't that nice?
Yeah, it's almost
Scottie Pippen.
embarrassing to do now.
Yeah.
Everyone's like, oh, he didn't mean to bank it.
You got to switch
Yeah, I
it.
did. Yeah, I did.
I was doing a game the other day. Snowflake and Sholo is at Blue Ridge because Sholo's gym was down. And Snowflake at Sholo, big rivalry. We go into overtime, deep into last couple of seconds actually. Sholo's got the ball down here on the 3-point line. They're down 3. Cougar Cook.
Oh, I love
Yep.
Cougar.
Cougar
Yep,
Cook.
played him.
Yeah,
double
he's a
teamed.
good kid.
Double teamed with 2 kids taller than him, arms up, fade away from 3 as the buzzer banks it in from the side to go into double overtime.
Good night,
That's
man.
a memory for life right there, man.
Yeah, tremendous. Great shot.
So
Fun game.
Tilton So just comes out of the game, number 24. Wanted to mention him. He was in the game a little bit there doing a great job. He just got taken out, number 24 for the Lobos. So if you look up at the scoreboard, it's not real close, but it's still a fun game.
It is.
Many Farms just is making it a fun game. They're doing a good job hustling, shooting.
Tell you, Many Farms is a fun team to officiate, a fun place to go and officiate.
Oh, Afton Cox goes for number 2 from the same spot. Lightning almost strikes twice. Malik, number 55 for the Lobos, picks it up. Look at that
Number
Steph
5.
Curry
Ooh.
shot.
Oh,
Big
drains it.
time.
Tyron
Tyronez. How about that?
Deep.
These kids aren't scared
Tyrants.
to pull the trigger, man. They've been shooting from everywhere on
Did
our
you see
court.
that? That was
Yeah.
amazing.
Look at
Oh, and
Riley.
Riley Green. Good job, Riley Green. Way to use your left hand on the
Is that,
rotation.
is that drop step?
That
Oh,
looked
yeah.
like Paul
That was
Hancock
smooth. That was
playing
a
in
great
college.
drop step, my friend.
Good job, Riley Green.
You're going to make a lot of points if you drop step like that.
That
Quick.
is for
Oh, yeah.
sure. And then he gets, it looks like, he's
On the
hustle.
ground.
Hustling.
On the hustle.
Oh, come on, Greg.
The big man on the ground. Rivera, right? That's the official's Rivera.
Rivera's on the baseline,
Yes.
but Greg's the one who called it on us.
Greg calls it.
Come on, Greg.
Rivera's watching the whole thing. He's sitting there like, all right, all right.
It's like, why would you call that? And Greg's like, the clock's running. We call all the fouls now.
That's the truth, right?
We're tired. We're not running anymore.
So everybody's down there. St. John's on the ball with the 4 square. Let's see what Mini Farms runs right here on this inbound play. They're down by, unfortunately, 43 points, it looks like, if I'm doing math right. 64 for the Redskins, 21 for the Lobos, 3:45 to go here in the fourth period. 17 fouls for the Redskins and 18 fouls for the Lobos. So a little confusion down there on the floor right now. We are going to get some shots going up right here by number 3, Drekel Johnson for the Mini Farm Lobos. Going to try to bring them up, cut that lead just a little bit. Not a lot of chance to win here, but Mini Farms didn't play last year because of the pandemic, and so they're a year behind all their players are, of course. And they've had some really close games this year, but they're still struggling to get some wins. So talked to their coach a little bit earlier about that, and he just said, yeah, we're good kids, hard workers, but we just don't quite have the basketball IQ and skills.
That's rough. A year off of sports is
Think about
huge
that, man.
toll, man.
Didn't you play varsity when you were a sophomore a lot?
I did, and actually, speaking of that, Many Farms used to whoop us
Yeah.
when I was a sophomore on
So
varsity.
think about that.
They were good.
So by the time you were a senior, you'd played as a sophomore and as a junior, and then you were a senior. There's kids out here tonight that are seniors that didn't even play their junior year.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
That's tough.
They played JV as sophomores, never played as a junior, and now they're playing varsity. That's hard to do, man.
Junior is a big growing year
The
on
speed
high
of
school
the game,
basketball.
right.
That's when you really start to pick it up and
Yes.
feel comfortable as a player. And then your senior year is when you take off. So
Yes.
hats off to them for playing hard tonight.
So all their seniors out here tonight did not play as juniors. So they went from their sophomore year, fast forward to your senior year.
Yeah,
It's
that's tough. That's a big jump.
big jump, man. Speed of the game, everything.
Oh, yeah.
Afton Cox looking for number 2. He wants to hit from there. He loves the crowd cheering for him.
Oh, yeah.
He's
crowd's
a senior.
electric.
I was just talking about him, but I like what he says when you ask him, what lessons are you going to learn from basketball? And he says, when you raise your teammates, you raise
Riley on a
yourself.
fast break.
Yes.
Look at that.
Off
Look
the-
at-
oh!
But that was great. You
thought-
never see Riley put the ball on the ground.
I
That was
know.
awesome.
I thought maybe Charlie Humphreys was going to come in for the finish on the dunk.
Big men don't put the ball on the ground. Come on.
No.
Let's go up.
That's a slamma-jamma.
That's how you get in trouble. Hey, one last cheerleader real quick.
Let's hear it.
Phelan Open.
Yes.
Favorite memory from cheer? Dance parties on the bus. I'm telling you.
I'm telling you.
Telling you.
If you
Bus
get a
trips,
good
man.
win, you get a good win, and then you get on the back of the bus, it's so much fun.
It's the
Oh, yeah.
best. The bus rides, the trips with your best friends.
Yes.
High school trips were the best.
Right?
Oh, yeah. Taking your coach off and making him
Oh,
hate you for a little
come
bit.
on, Byron. Byron doing a good job down there. Byron Bradshaw has just been lights out tonight.
Hustle.
Oh, beautiful
yeah.
shot right there. Number 5, Tyron Nez. Tyron Steph Curry Nez gets a good job right there.
Job. Lessons have you learned in cheer? How to work in a group. Group projects. College
So
is coming
smart,
on.
man.
That's a big one.
That's what life's all about.
Exactly.
No matter where you work, who you're with, whether it's your family, your team, people you work with, you're going to have to deal with groups and learn how to get along. And that's what sports allows you to do, all these activities like we talked about in these small towns. You get to interact with so many different people that you learn how to get to deal with different people, adults, people younger than you, mean guys, tough guys, nice people, all that stuff. You just kind of learn how to get along in life because you interact with so many different types of people.
Phelan had a good experience with her coaches, obviously. What would you like to tell your coaches? I love you, besties.
Oh, I love you.
Love ya.
Besties.
Besties.
Got some besties going down.
Advice to younger cheerleaders, always give it your all. And shout out to Riley.
Shout out to
Riley.
shout out to Riley. Come on, Riley, shout it out. 22,
Riley, dunk it.
2-2. I want 2-2 to dunk it. The double deuce
The double deuce.
That's a smooth shot right there.
That's a stroke.
by D'Angelo Spencer. It's a nice, smooth shot right there. D'Angelo Spencer's a junior. He'll be back. He's 5'10". Oh, right
just
off the
missed.
front. Spencer with the rebound, bringing it up the court, looking for Manier. Hits 15 in the face.
Ball to the face never feels good.
Jonah Dahi, not real sure what that was all about. I think he's trying to get to Tristan Manier,
I
but
don't think he knew that guy was on his tail.
I think
don't
Greg
either.
called a foul on the ball for hitting him in the face.
is that what it was?
I think that was a ball
That's
foul.
a third foul on the ball.
Yeah.
Hopefully don't get 5 because we got to have it to play with. So
Yeah.
D'Angelo Spencer,
We'll sub it out. Get a new
he's a
ball.
junior. I'm predicting he's going to grow 4 inches. He's going to be 6'2" next year as a senior.
Good chance. Yeah, junior, senior year. A lot of kids grow, put on some inches.
Got that smooth shot. I saved this comment for last because I thought Byron Bradshaw might be in it, but I love this about Byron Bradshaw. What advice do you have for the younger players? Byron Bradshaw says the person you are off the court is more important than the person you are on the court.
Wow.
Like that, man.
That's a little Wooden-esque.
Yes.
Making you think.
Wooden-esque talked about what your character's more important than your your reputation. Reputation is what other people think. Your character is who you are.
That's so true.
So it's kind of the same concept there.
John Wooden, 10 national championships as a college men's basketball coach at UCLA. What the world?
Yeah,
I think it was 10 in a row. I think it was 12 total, something like that.
The only reason he had that many is Verl Heap was in high school.
Verl
in St. John's.
Heap was in high school. in
Verl
St.
Heap was at ASU or U of A coach, and
that is so
UCLA
true.
UCLA would have only won one.
I was at ASU years ago, back in the stadium, walking around looking at all the All-Americans and the athletes, and there was Verl Heap. No joke, huge pitcher, All-American, played at ASU. He was a consensus All-American, just
I've
all
seen
the
that
records. So cool, huh?
Down there at their used to be Wells Fargo.
Yeah, Wells Fargo, right?
Yeah.
Verl Heap he's the John Wooden of Arizona, high school basketball.
Yeah, absolutely.
Cool history from St. John's.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? St. John's has, and that's why we have our name, is because when we were looking at naming the teen center, people from St. John's leave a legacy.
Oh, I like that. I never knew that.
And so it became up, Legacy Teen Center.
Yep.
We want
never knew that.
Everyone that goes through there to build and have their legacy.
I had no idea. That's actually really cool. This may be, I could be misstating it, but I think this is the highest point total St. John's has scored all season, 72 points. That may be their season high right there. So
I think so.
That's
Big
great for a
number 2,
basketball game in high school.
yeah, that's a lot of points for a high school game with 21.6 seconds to go. Lance Bajo into the game for the Many Farms. Mass down for him. He's getting ready. He's looking to pull the trigger. D'Angelo Spencer adding to his point total tonight. Nice shot over the front of the rim. So Byron Bradshaw, it's fun to see him out there tonight making all those three-pointers. Huge thank you to Many Farms for coming down here. There was a little snow on the ground earlier. I think it's mostly melted off, but it's great to have them here. I love that little school right up there just kind of north of Chinle. These kids, they are hard workers. They're super smart. I told you he was going to pull the trigger. He had his mask down. Lance Bajo almost got it. So with about 7 seconds to go, D'Angelo Spencer gets it to Tristan Manier. D'Angelo Spencer's going to hit the half-court shot right here. Oh, nice kick.
Give it up. Get in there.
Oh, Felix Begay almost gets it down. And Felix Begay, what do you want to tell your coaches? He says, thanks for having me on this team and being a part of this program. So as we close out senior night, St. John's Redskins, a big victory, 74-24. That is a 50-point win for the Redskins. I think that's the highest point total they've had all season, 74. Want to thank Mr. Graham Nelson for coming up in the fourth quarter with us.
Yeah, glad to have you up here, Graham.
Of course.
Hey, thanks for the invite.
Good luck in the football thing. We still need to get together.
Yep, we do.
Come see me and Victor.
Paul's helping me out.
We're going to help you out best we can,
big
my
time.
friend.
I appreciate it.
And Mr. Paul Hancock, thank you for being up here. And, of course, holding down there, running the camera, Caden Castleberry, the first time he was flying the fighter jet. For getting the equipment, having the vision, getting the kids up here, and everybody else that makes this possible, the fans. Many Farms Lobos, you guys were amazing. Hustled super hard. You're going to have a great team next year. Thank you for coming here. Be safe driving home.
Travel
and
safe.
God bless.
Yeah, we'd like to thank Michael Whiting for being here, helping us out. And, hey, we look forward, and hopefully we can get some playoff games.
Yeah, yeah.
We can chase the guys
Absolutely.
on the playoff. We're going to follow the girls as far as they go. So stay with us. Hopefully we're not finished for the year.
Absolutely, 100%. And we will be up north next year. Hopefully COVID's gone. And we're going to get some games up north. Broadcast Chinle, Window Rock. We'll try to hit Ganado. We'll get Rock Point. Of course, I love going up to Rough Rock where the Sun Devils live. And then, of course, way up top, Red Mesa Redskins. So we'll try to get all those games. At least get to at least one high school each next year.
Absolutely. We look forward to it. Next year's going to be a great year.
Okay, the girls play tomorrow. If you're still listening, good for you, because the girls play tomorrow. I believe is at
1:30.
Is it 1:30? Varsity girls 1:30?
Yeah, I think it's the JV at 12, varsity girls at 1:30, and freshman girls at 3.
Okay, 1:30. We're going to have a broadcast, is my understanding. So, varsity girls, they are only one loss. They've beat everybody else. They lost to Chinle in a tough battle with a big team out of Chinle. So they are definitely playoff bound. They're ranked in the top 5. They're doing a great job. So tune in tomorrow, 1:30, St. John's Varsity Girls. We'll have the broadcast here on Legacy Team Productions. Again, a big thank you to Judge Mike Latham. Everybody be safe going home. See you tomorrow at 1:30, and God bless.